What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the JC Wings July 2024 releases. New releases just came out here on Sunday, June 23rd, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop straight in. Starting off with our 1 to 200 releases, we have the Korean Air A380. That'll be very nice. I know someone that will very much like it. Then we have a J-Air Embraer 170 with some kind of special livery. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with J-Air and their special liveries. We have a Cathay Pacific A330, A340 600, excuse me. Thought it was an A330, but my finger was blocking part of the plane. ANA 737-200 below that, and there's also a DLT. I think that's a Hawker Siddeley HS748. That does look very similar to like a Convair or Saab, for instance, but I think it's an HS748. Then we have an Air China 737-800 with a special livery. It's like a green livery with some flowers on it. It does have a normal and flaps down release. Ooh, very nice. I see an Adria Airways MD-80 there on the right. There's also a Mexicana 727-200 below that. A Finnair A350-900 Marimekko with a flaps down release. We have an Air New Zealand 777-200ER Black Fern. Also has a mismatched radome on it. Qantas A330-200, the Pride livery, and also an Asiana A321neo. Moving along, we got a Lufthansa 737-500. It looks like it's some kind of soccer livery or football livery, depending on where you are in the world. Bangkok Airways ATR 72, I believe. Airbridge Cargo 777 Freighter. This is an interactive release. JAL Cargo 747-400 in the older livery, polished. There's a KLM SkyTeam 737-900, I believe that is. A Crossair Embraer 145, that's pretty cool. Moving along here, we've got an Iran Air 727-100, another nice retro release. Loving the retro choices that they're going with here in the set. And then we have a Aeromexico 737-700, a Visa special livery, and also has a flaps down release. Air Canada 767-200 in the old livery. I believe that's a livery that was on the 767 that ran out of fuel in Canada, and it landed on a decommissioned like drag strip or something. They called it the Gimli Glider. Cebu Pacific A330neo, and we also have the Virgin Orbit 747-400, the one that's modified that has like the little rocket underneath it. I believe they're still using it. And I think that's the last 748 built with the primer on it. And then we have a DHL 737-400, I believe that is. So, pretty solid set there in 1 to 200, and I'm just going to check for an official list to see if that entire set has been posted yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 to 400 releases, which is what I'm most interested in. Starting off, we have a Cathay Pacific Cargo 748 with the Hong Kong Trader Special Livery. There's also I believe this is a Soviet Antonov AN-32. I think, yeah, that's a new mold. I think it's an AN-32. And we have a 748 freighter. This is the Boeing House livery. And there's some type of government 767. Or no, that might be the Bahrain government 764. Because it looks like a 764, and I know the Bahrain government, they have one. I think that's the one right there. But again, I don't have like a list of planes yet, so I can't say for certain if that's what it is. We have an ANA 737-700, which has a skin tag in it, just like the plane tags, but it's not the same thing, really. Then we have a future release, a Japan 787-8 Expo, some sort of special Expo livery, and it will have a normal and flaps down release. And then we have a Dragonair Lockheed L1011 TriStar. We have a TriStar release from JC Wings. That makes me feel very confident about some planes that I do want to see in this scale. Then we have a Condor A321, just a regular A321. And then a KLM 737-800 in the old livery. There is a Malta Air 737 MAX 8, a Thai Cargo 747-400 Boeing converted freighter. You can tell because of the longer hump on it. There's an Atlas Air 747-8, which is the blank livery. The only thing it has is the Atlas Air titles and some other fancy stickers. Oh, yes, TWA MD-80, Wings of Pride in the final livery. Still wish it was in the inverted red livery, which is what's on the plane in Kansas City right now. But I'll definitely take that. I might have to order that, but I'm not going to pre-order it because I do not trust JC Wings pre-orders. Cathay Dragon A321 below that, and then there's a Scandinavian A320 with the IAE engines. A Varix 737-200. The last two are future releases, and these next two are as well. Ethiopian A350, I think that's a 1000. I know they're just about to get them pretty soon. We have an Air Canada 777-300ER with a Go Canada Go livery for the Olympics. More future releases, the rest of them are here. We have a Wizz Air A321neo Team Hungary special livery, MNG Airlines A321 P2F, an Aerojet 737 MAX 8. We have a Qantas 7879, I believe that's Go Australia, so another Olympics livery. And I have an Austrian 787-9 future release. Very, very nice. All right, so there's all the JC Wings releases. A pretty solid set, but somewhere around the same of what JC would typically announce, so not too much different here. Taking a look at the 1 to 200 releases real quick, I'm very much interested at Adria MD-80. I don't know too much about that airline, but it is nice to see an MD-80 there over in 1 to 200 scale. And then also taking a look, you can see there is some other stuff. The only other highlight in the other section 1 to 200, I think the Bangkok Airways is what speaks out to me there, the ATR, a very colorful livery. And then looking at 1 to 400, the AN32 is a new mold, and the 764, I believe, that does look like a 764 to me. I think that's the Bahrain government one, but I could be wrong. I have yet to find a list of releases because they have not been posted anywhere, at least to my knowledge. Still checking here. I'll just do one quick check real quick just to see if anything has changed. No, nothing has changed yet. So these were just posted like a few minutes ago, so the actual list may not be out for a little while. The Dragonair L1011 is very nice. Happy to see a TriStar again, even if it's not something that I particularly collect. And then the TWA MD-80, that's very nice, the Wings of Pride. That has an Irish registration and is in the final livery, which has a couple special stickers on it. Hopefully they do something with the inverted red livery, which is currently painted on that same plane right now at the downtown Kansas City airport. Hopefully we can just see it for Airliners International. Fingers crossed. And then a bunch of Olympic specials. I'm seeing the Air Canada, Go, Team Hungary, Go Australia. So there's several Olympic specials in this release as well, but they are all future releases at the moment, so they won't be in for quite some time. So I'm not too surprised by that. But again, my advice is please just don't pre-order JC Wings releases expecting them to come in within a few months. They usually take a very, very, very long time. So my advice would be wait until we get confirmation that they are in stock at retailers, and then, you can definitely order them safely. But it's just my concern is if you do order it right now, if you do make pre-orders right now at any retailer that does take JC Wings pre-orders this early, you'll be out of money and the model for quite a while, because I know people who've been waiting on pre-orders for them for like 2 years or 3 years. It's ridiculous. So JC Wings definitely does not follow a consistent schedule when it comes to sending out planes. So just have to keep that in mind, and you just have to be cautious when it comes to pre-ordering JC Wings aircraft. My picks of interest are going to be the TWA MD-80 Wings of Pride. That Dragonair TriStar will be very interesting. I'll have to see if I can find a photo of it somewhere. As far as I'm concerned, usually JC Wings, they like to post pictures of these planes ahead of time, but I am not seeing a photo of it right now on their Instagram page. So we'll have to wait for photos of that to come out in the future. We'll be looking forward to seeing them. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.